Welcome back to the Fire Emblem Awakening playthrough. Last time, Mary Sue started a flame war that resulted in the deaths of millions. This time, the aftermath of said flame war. The next chapter being unlocked, yeah. And stuff appearing all over the map. Okay, now, this time, we're actually not going to be proceeding with the main story just yet. This time, we're actually going to be doing one of the Paralogs, but before we do that... Okay, here's the thing, let me just see what the best course of action here is. Yeah, selling a cheap Master Seal, but I don't really need that. I mean, the main chapters have been giving them out like candy anyway. Well, seeing as a merchant has just shown up here, who am I to turn down? And it's Yellowstone again! What is it with this place being constantly attacked by Risen? Anyway, might as well just go into this because I need to get just a tiny bit of experience on Mary Sue. As you can see, she's not quite level 5 yet, and I need her to be for the Paralog that we're about to enter. And while I'm at it, I may as well get a bit of experience for Muriel and Gaius, seeing as they're falling a little bit behind, and maybe Virion as well. Let me see if anyone else needs experience. Guess Gregor does as well, but everyone else I'm not so concerned about. Actually, Maribel maybe. But yeah, I'll just see you back after this skirmish. Okay, so just cutting in for a moment here. This is what I wanted to do with Mary Sue here. That is the reason why I needed her to be level 5. Mary Sue has now learned the skill Ignis, how appropriate considering she just started a giant flame war. I'll explain what that skill does when we first see it in action, but I get the feeling that Mary Sue is not going to be the first person to actually pull it off. So, we got a little bit of experience out of those skirmishes, and yeah, Gaius leveled up a little bit, Libra leveled up once, I got Gregor a few levels. I actually started rescue spamming Maribel just because I really want to get her promoted soon. Yeah, so she can actually participate in combat, because I mean, Lissa's been amazing so far. And I actually tried to grind up Rickhead and Henry's supports a little bit more, but we didn't reach another level. But speaking of supports, we didn't actually get any new... Well, actually, we did get one new one from those skirmishes. We got Shersh and Virion A, so let's view that. Yeah, Shersh, way to guilt trip me for doing side quests now instead of continuing on with that war.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Interesting. I thought he was going to say many of which involve seducing beautiful ladies, but... And yeah, this is the main reason why I'm shipping these two in this playthrough, by the way.
My.
Virion is still hilarious. But yeah, the fact they know each other so well is the main reason why I'm pairing them together. That was a really short support, though. Really short. Yeah, hopefully S will make up for that. But with that, speaking of which, let's go to Muriel and Libra's A. Interesting. There seemed to be a lot more people there before.
Yes. Beg pardon.
Yeah, here's where Muriel's pure logic element kinda fails. Yeah, especially with that wind magic amplification. That is an interesting application of magic in this universe that I never realized before.
No.
Well, yeah, it's not a problem with the amplification. So this is what he was doing before by talking to people individually.
Fascinating.
No. What? Bless you. We can do this.
Yes, and now he has to talk to all of these people individually.
Very gracious of you.
May the gods bless us.
But at least Muriel is realizing the merit in actually paying attention to human emotions instead of just being logical all the time.
Yes.
I admit the main reason I'm pairing them is for gameplay, but with that though, I think all of the pairings that haven't hit S yet that I intend to do are now at A. They're at A, Gregor and Olivia are at A, Virion and Shersh are at A, Kellum and Tharia are at A, and Donal and Noe are at A. So yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone is at least A now. But we have a couple more. These are all involving Lucina. Yeah, she raises supports with her parents pretty quickly, so she has a support with both Mary Sue and with Crom. I'll do Crom's first, because
Right.
these ones are kind of more interesting.
You have my gratitude.
Yeah, like I said before, Crom, yeah, doesn't fancy himself a lot of things. A seafarer, diplomat, father.
No.
And the fact that you also have another version of that child who's still a baby.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, don't worry, we all know how Mary Sue can be. In fact, it's best not to tell her anything.
What?
That's a little strange, because, spoilers, but, yeah, if Crom's wife was female Avatar, let's just say that they might not have had a chance to be so close in the future. And even then, Lucina was a baby at the time Crom died. She shouldn't have known that her parents were so close, unless she heard it by other people talking about it. Please don't make them sound like a pair of fawning lovebirds.
What?
No, wait. Well...
The hopelessly doting father thing gets even more hilarious if, he married Sumia, because, yeah, let's just say I'm looking forward to recruiting her child.
Really?
Very well.
Oh, this line! Okay, I forgot this happened in the B support. Now, this part is incredibly hilarious if Crom married Olivia. So, yeah, if Crom married Olivia, this part of the conversation is like, yeah, Crom is dodging around the fact they kind of married each other at first sight.
Huh? What?
Right.
Yeah, and he should be serious about not telling it if it was Olivia. I guess with Mary Sue, I met her when she was unconscious on the side of the road. Does sound kind of bad, but, yeah. So, here's another one of the semi-generic conversations. I believe this one's pretty much identical for most of the other mothers.
Oh.
Except, I think with Sully, this is very different, obviously.
No, wait.
I'm pretty sure Sully's the only major change out of the mothers in these particular supports. Well, you know, you're one to talk because you wear shimmery blue armor.
What?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm still on the fact that Mary Sue's armor shines with the light of 1,000 suns.
Huh?
That's interesting. It's actually kind of funny considering that, I thought you liked octopi. I guess octopuses are kind of, you know, weird, freaky-looking creatures that I guess Mary Sue would like because they look like some kind of dark god. But anyway. It's kind of funny considering that, I think she's called Azura in the English version now, the dancer, blue-haired girl from Fire Emblem Fates, people were calling her Octopus Lucina at first because of, her hair color being similar to Lucina, but her hair kind of looking like an octopus.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, something that,
Well,
Yes.
Lucina's like, Mary Sue intends to put baby me in that outfit. I must stop this at all costs and change the future! So, yeah. That's all we got for supports. Let's just see if anyone got any stat bonuses that bet. Wait, it's someone's birthday? I didn't know that. I have no idea who this is, so this is kind of going to be blind. Oh, wow! I actually didn't miss Kellum's birthday! Yes! That is amazing! I'm so... Okay, of all the people whose birthday that I got to show first, I got Kellum. That was actually pretty awesome and fitting. Wow, see, I was actually thinking of skipping the barracks, and if I did, I would have missed Kellum's birthday. And yeah, of course, hey, it's your birthday, you got more presents. Speed and luck, nice. So, basically, when it's a character's birthday, they get every possible barracks bonus at once. So, they'll get experience, a stat boost, and a hidden item. Oh, glass axe. At least it's not like, hey, happy birthday, here's a stick, which happens surprisingly often. Oh, that's pretty cool. What is it with everyone finding glass today? Lucina? Oh, it's gonna be another glass weapon, isn't it? Worse! Also, Tharia just hexed Mary Sue. Oh, that's one of those generic, no bonus conversations, isn't it? And once again, conversing with the dead. So, that was actually... Where are you, Kellum? Happy birthday, Kellum! Yeah! Today's the day where people get to notice you, and in fact, I was not actually planning on using him in this Paralog, but I think I'm going to actually have to change my plans now. But, let's, I don't mean to ignore Kellum, but this Paralog is quite special. That outfit looks very familiar, doesn't it? Yep, this is Mary Sue, or the Avatar's Child's Paralog. I usually like to do this one first. In pretty much all my playthroughs, this is always the first child that I recruit. But this child is very, very special, and you'll notice that I'm trying to be gender neutral when referring to them. They can actually be either male or female. They're always the opposite gender to your avatar, and in fact, this is the first time I've ever seen the male version. And, well, that's all we'll be seeing with seeing them for a moment.
prom.
Now, people who've played Mystery of the Emblem and its remake, look at the bottom screen and pay careful attention to where we are on the map, and also remember that Yllis used to be Arcania. Now, yeah, pay careful attention to that, and then... So these are ruins that carry the legacy of the Divine Dragon. And, well, yeah, it's now crawling with Risen. So, we apparently came here to do some random treasure hunting. But if we look at the map here, this place is all iced over, and that is interesting. It's heavily implied that this place is in fact the Ice Dragon Shrine from Mystery of the Emblem and Heroes of Light and Shadow, and I really like that detail. Of course, all the ice dragons seem to have gone, and the place has definitely seen better days. It's all pretty much broken up now, but the legacy of Divine Dragons makes sense because Marth met Tiki again here back in Mystery of the Emblem, so I really like that detail here. This is actually a reference to an old map from earlier in the series. But it is crawling with Risen, especially lots of flying enemies, including these things. These are Griffin Knights, or Griffin Riders. I think this is the first time we're seeing this class. They use axes and no additional weapons, but their stats are quite balanced and sort of all-round. There's also, well, all the basic enemies are level 20 here, so it's a bit tougher than normal, but there are also these Sword Masters. These guys are actually quite annoying. Yeah, they're pretty tough for this point in the game. Also, we have thieves who are going to try and loot the chests here. And a bunch of staircases, which, well, that's not a good sign. So I'm going to select my units first. Gonna want Pan and Gaius here just for those chests. But you know what? Oh, let me just get rid of everyone at the moment. Well, actually, we need Mary Sue here, and that means we need Lucina as well. So, I'm actually going to bring Anna here as well, just for twice the chest opening power. Where are you, Anna? There you are. Yeah, I used her recently in a skirmish, so that's why she's higher up on the list. Now, I also want Virion, and that means by extension Shersh as well. Flying units are very useful in this map, and with all these flying enemies, an archer is also very useful, as is a wind mage. So, and that's the thing. I kind of want Kellum here because it's his birthday, and Tharia, let's bring her for her wind magic to take out those flying enemies. You know, it would be great if I could... Actually, the Beast Killer will be fantastic against those Griffins as well. So I have 2 more unit choices here. You might notice that I actually have Olivia selected here. That's because, well, I really like to bring a dancer to this map, and you're going to find out why pretty early. Now, 2 more choices. Oh yeah, I want to bring Donald and Noe because I haven't used them for a while, and Noe is a great tank, which will be very useful here. Now, in my practice run, I actually brought Starl and Sully, but I'm bringing Kellum this time because it's his birthday. So, anyway, I really, I mean, I don't want to let Kellum get killed because that would just be horrible. So, what I want to do here is I actually want Mary Sue and Lucina to be as far up as possible. Basically as far forward as I can possibly get them, because I need to get them across the map very, very quickly. Also, I'm probably going to want... Nope, wait, wrong. Pan goes there, and Gaius just goes somewhere where she can get to easily. Gonna want to clear out some... Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to move Kellum back. He might not end up doing very much this turn. Where are you, Donald? Yeah, I guess I can put Virion there. As long as Gaius can get to Pan on the first turn, I'm fine. So, we need to clear out some enemies, and very, very quickly. In fact, it might not be a bad option to actually have Shersh fly over there herself and attempt to... I mean, dealing with Arcwind is dangerous, but gonna want to get rid of him as soon as I can, because he can actually hit pretty hard. And the reason why I want to get rid of these people is, hey, there's a green unit here. I wonder who this is. Hello. My name is Morgan, Darkness, All-Conquering, Gothic, Angsty, Loptier, Timothy, Cromnomnom, Sumia Slayer, Cannonbane, Prius Persona Non Furtum Faceris Yillis, the 666th. But you can call me Gary. Gary Stew. Oh, sweet Naga, there's 2 of them! So, yeah. This is Mary Sue's son. Otherwise known as Morgan, but I'm going to be calling him Gary Stew, because what else would I call Mary Sue's child? Now, Morgan is very unique. One of the most unique characters in this game, because what class they start out as is dependent on who their non-avatar parent is, and they can potentially be the descendant of any character in the game, aside from themselves. So, there's a lot of possibilities for what Morgan will look like, and chances are my Morgan won't look like yours. So I've prepared an entire video on how Morgan works, and you can see it by clicking the annotation here. For now, though, actually, gotta make sure my weapons are in order. Okay, actually, might do a bit of inventory management off screen, and then I'll begin the chapter. Okay, here we go. So, as Gary Stew says, there are going to be reinforcements coming out of the stairs. The stairs are not a red herring as they were in the last chapter. And your mum would probably handle this by burning everyone to death, but, well... You can do that too, considering that you start with an Hellfire Tome. But anyway, you might notice here that Morgan is an NPC. Of course, given how dumb NPCs have been in previous chapters, you probably want to recruit him as fast as possible. How do you do that? Well, the good thing is that nearly, and I say nearly all, because not all children are like this, there are some exceptions, but nearly all children are recruited the exact same way. You either talk to them with their mother or Crom. So, and that's regardless of if Crom is their father. So, Crom works for anyone, and Crom's forced in every chapter, so you'll never not be able to recruit one of the children. So yeah, it's either their mother or Crom. Now, what I normally like to do here is, I like to have Sumia fly Crom right over to Morgan and recruit him or her on the first turn. But of course, I can't do that in this playthrough due to Sumia's untimely slaughtering by Mary Sue, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Now, the thing here is, at the level that I've gone into this chapter at, Morgan will actually die on the first turn if I don't take steps to prevent this. So that's going to be what I do immediately. Firstly, Church with her massive flying movement is going to attempt to make things a little easier for him. Also, she'll fly over here to try and take out this thief before he can loot the chest, because if this thief does manage to loot this chest, he will run away very, very quickly since he's quite close to the edge of the map. So, firstly, I just want to make sure... Oh, that is actually really bad. Because that Sage is going to hurt... Wow, yeah, he's going to hurt Church very badly. But if I switch over to Virion, he'll still hurt quite badly. Virion at least has more in the way of resistance, so... I could do that and pray for a dual strike, but... Yeah, because that Swordmaster is actually very dangerous. In fact, let's see. You know, I actually can, technically, put Virion within longbow range without going in range of the Swordmaster. That's probably my best option here. I kind of really want a dual strike, though. Dual strike, please! Thank you!
Your every move was poetry.
Yeah, stop flirting with her. Anyway, that is going to be very helpful, because if that guy survives, he can actually hit Morgan pretty hard. Next stop in keeping Morgan safe, taking out this guy, and I have a specific plan for doing that, but I'm going to have to clear out a few things first, so... And it's also going to require Olivia. I actually had to restart this chapter before just because Olivia was not in the right position for this to work, so... Firstly, need to get rid of him. Now, let's see who could... No, he's not exactly going to be fast enough. Let's attempt to see if this is possible. Elwyn for accuracy, I guess.
Ready when you are.
You're already dead.
Definitely possible.
You deserved worse.
Actually, the other guy deserves worse because he's about to kill Morgan, but we'll get to that in a moment. That speed's very nice, though. Okay, next step is getting rid of that guy, because he's the one standing in our way. So, we're gonna go over to Pan here, go over here, take this guy out, and I need to make sure it's Pan who does this and not Gaius. The reason for that will become apparent shortly.
After you. Go on second.
Nice shot there.
Well done.
The enemies here are giving so much more experience than those skirmishes. I get the feeling they actually made these skirmishes give you less experience on the higher difficulties, but anyway. So what I'm going to now do is, I'm going to actually have Olivia dance for Pan here.
I knew you were dead.
And the reason for this is, Gaius would not be able to do this, but Pan has 7 movement, well, with the pair-up bonus from Gaius, so from there, she'll actually be able to go and take this guy out. Or, alternatively, I could actually have Gaius do it, but one dual strike's enough to level him up, so I might as well let Pan get the main kill experience here.
I got you. Guess who?
Probably should have equipped a better sword than Gaius, but still. That guy went down nonetheless, and Gaius didn't level up out of that. Wow. Yeah, good, strength, excellent. So with them down, yeah, there's only that guy in range of Morgan, and they're going to go down soon, because if I don't get rid of them quickly, then that Swordmaster is going to be able to attack Olivia, and that's really, really, really bad. Now, something... Okay, I'll mention later what you need to watch out for in this chapter. May actually have Mary Sue go it solo here. Crom has the better defense, so I'll put him on the front line. Yeah, Crom didn't actually get to do much in the last chapter, so I might as well grind his lance rank as well. Because yes, he can actually use lances now. And I should have equipped Lucinda's Falchion. Again, Crom! He friend-zoned his wife, he friend-zoned his children. And Olivia is out of danger range, and so is Morgan. That's good. Now, let's just hope Morgan doesn't go suicidal here, because enemy AI has a tendency to do that. Now, yeah, you're probably going to double Mary Sue, actually, so it's probably not safe to move her that far. So I'll set up Donald and Noe, take you around, actually around there, because I want Mary Sue to go as far forward as possible without getting brutally killed by that Swordmaster. And Anna will just hang around in the back. Actually, it probably would have been more efficient to have Anna go over there and rescue staff, but, wait a minute, I forgot to bring the rescue staff this time! That's what I get for having to restart this chapter once. Don't worry, I'm not going to let that thief get away. Yeah, now these Swordmasters, you often can't double them even with the pair-up bonus, so they're actually very, very dangerous. And even more dangerous if Lucinda doesn't Jewel Strike. Now, in this chapter, there aren't... Okay, please don't be an idiot! Thank you! Please don't steal our experience! Okay, good, he won't kill this guy. Okay, that is great because I'm now in perfect position to show off both talk conversations with Morgan, and so I'm going to make a battle save here. Because of that, yeah, I'm doing this so that I'll show off both Crom's version and Mary Sue's version, although I'm not actually sure which is the version that I'm going to really... So I'll just show Mary Sue's version first.
Hey.
Oh.
Uh-oh, and Mary Sue finds out that she has another child. This one takes more after her.
What?
Gary Stu? This is a bit weird because this is actually a little bit contradictory if Morgan is actually Lucinda's sibling. You'll see why in a bit. Now that's interesting, because all the other children specifically did time travel.
Alright.
Yeah, that is pretty... Then again, Mary Sue probably doesn't age at all, so... I mean, I guess you probably would have... And also, Mary Sue's children probably age up automatically, because that's how things work in fanfiction, but anyway.
No.
Well...
It's dangerous to go alone, as someone once said. So, yeah, it seems like mother, like son, Gary Stu woke up in the middle of a field with amnesia, exactly like Mary Sue did. Oh, and he said the same thing. And actually, you know, I may need Lucinda to take down some enemies, so I think this will be the kind of quote-unquote, yeah, I'll be continuing from here, I think. So, we now have Morgan, aka Gary Stu, on our side. And remember how I said that, Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. I said that I hoped he wouldn't kill this guy. I hoped he wouldn't kill this guy while he was an NPC, but now that he's on our side, he's fair game.
Let's do it.
Amateur. Farewell.
Remember how I said that, Mary Sue would probably not be the first person to use that skill that she just learned? Well, yeah, that is Ignis. Ignis is an activation rate skill, just like, Ether, but it's on your full skill stat rather than half of it. Ignis is a very interesting skill. It's the unique skill of the Tactician and, well, actually the Grandmaster class, but basically the Avatar and their family are the only ones who can use this skill, and Spot Pass characters as well, because they have access to Tactician. Ignis is really interesting. What it does is, you know how the Avatar is one of the few characters who has both good strength and good magic? The Ignis skill actually puts that to use. Basically what it does is when it activates, you add half of your magic to your strength if you're attacking with a physical weapon, and half of your strength to your magic when attacking with a magical weapon. So basically you use half of whatever stat you would not normally be using. It's actually a pretty cool skill overall. And, yeah, I really like it. Now, yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do is move Pan down there, because I really think Virion might get ripped apart by that Swordmaster if he tries to take out that thief. However, we have a job for Virion up here. Longbow time! See, told you an archer would be really useful in this chapter.
Many thanks.
Something that I haven't mentioned about the... Oh, you're back to not gaining speed. Well, you gain speed for a few levels. Something that I've forgotten to mention... Oh, okay. Support bonus. And yet, Sumier is the only one who's hated in the fandom for doing people's laundry and clothes stuff, and that makes me so angry all the time. But anyway, gonna move Pan down there, because hopefully that Swordmaster will kind of die trying to kill her, because she's amazing. So yeah, something that I've neglected to mention about the longbow so far is that... Okay, can I get to that Wyvern Rider with a long-ranged attacker? I might be able to if I use Olivia, right? Something that I've neglected to mention so far regarding... Can I... No, I can't exactly one-shot you. Actually... yeah, let's go for the gold bonus. So, I keep getting interrupted. Something that I neglected to mention about the longbow is that it's actually exclusive to on-foot archers, so the archer and sniper classes. Bow Knights can't actually use that, and that'll become significant later on because I actually really intend on promoting Virion to Bow Knight and not sniper. So with that guy down... Let's see. I can attack here with Crom now. Got to be very careful not to lure these enemies too early. This chapter is kind of short, but it's a very intense one all throughout, and you'll be getting rushed by quite a lot of enemies all at once.
As one.
So you'll need to be careful to
You have my gratitude.
make sure you don't bite off more than you can chew, because if you do, then these enemies will very happily destroy you. Yeah, now what I ideally want is to get Tharia up to that guy. And to do that, I will need to use Olivia. Or I could attempt to go for the Wormsbane on Noe, but I'll... Yeah, also... Doing that will provoke this Sage and most likely lure everyone in. You know, it might actually be a better idea to just simply leave that Wyvern Rider there. Also, tiny bit of HP healing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then and thus not provoke the others. Because as long as he doesn't hit Olivia, I guess I'm kind of fine. Because I really don't want to provoke all those enemies up there just yet. Because if you provoke them, you also provoke this group of flyers as well. And yeah, that can be really bad for Olivia. Also, reinforcements are going to be coming very soon, I think. So gonna go ahead and dance for Gary Stu here.
Alright.
Gonna want to try and get Gary Stu as many level ups as possible in this chapter, and pretty nice. And Wyvern Rider can still reach. Well, hopefully this will... Yep, good. Okay, so hopefully... Yeah, okay, well, Pan does double this guy, but due to the boost from her Beast Stone and the pair-up bonus from Gaius, so...
Guess who?
Okay, that's useful.
I owe you a debt.
Because those Sword Masters are a pain. Wow, very good. And that's also what I wanted you to do, because you attack the person who I want to gain experience. I had a feeling that would hit, actually. I was recently playing just on my spare time.
Game over.
Well, Gary Stu on his... Oh, wow! Yeah, mastery skills can actually critical as well, and yeah, that results in ridiculous amounts of damage. Okay, yeah, if I don't kill this thief now, he is gonna get away, so I kinda wanna kill him now. Let's see. Can Gaius do it? Yeah, Gaius can do it with his iron sword, that's fine. Gaius and Pan do need to hurry to the rest of the map though, because there are some more chests waiting for them.
Nice.
That's good, because on my practice run, that thief actually got away. There is going to be a reinforcement, I don't think that's actually a word, but there is going to be one coming out of these stairs, so there's also going to be reinforcements coming from there, and like, all the stairs, basically. So I want to switch back to Shursh just so I have the extra flying mobility. And is it time to provoke these guys now? Maybe. I generally like to use Noe to do it due to her ridiculous defense. But, yeah, that arc fire could hurt quite a bit. Okay, time to provoke things. Okay, that one will hit, that one will... Let's see. Because I really kind of don't want... I want to make sure that Morgan gets some experience out of the deal as well. Speaking of experience out of the deal... Free dance experience! Yeah, I'm playing very conservatively at the moment because I know that reinforcement's gonna... Okay, now would be a good time to talk about this water. Now, you need at least 6 movement to be able to walk on water. If Anna had learned the acrobat skill, she'd actually be able to cross it as if it was open ground. But, yeah, so you need at least 6 movement to be able to walk on water. So that usually means that most unpromoted foot classes can't actually do that. But bear in mind, the enemies definitely will if they have the movement for it, and that mainly applies to these Sword Masters. These Sword Masters can and will cross water to get to you, so sometimes your choke points aren't actually as foolproof as you might like. Fortify Staff, okay, I really want to get my hands on that. That is a very, very good staff, so we want to break through these enemies as fast as possible. You did 1 damage to Noe. Wow, you are officially ridiculously strong. Oh, why you know Dual Strike, Donnie? Why?
Stay close.
And miss. Okay, let's see. All these other guys are going to come running. Chances are Donnie's going to Dual Strike this guy because that would...
You ain't allowed.
make sense. Thought so. And not quite enough to finish him. Because yes, you provoke these guys, you provoke them, and you provoke that guy. So this is possibly going to be the toughest part of this chapter. Because we're going to have to pretty much kill all of these Risen, or like re-kill them, this turn. Otherwise things are going to get ugly. Okay, so first, we want to get rid of that Sage. Shurs can basically fly over here and possibly take out this guy. I want her on hand for her flying movement to catch the thief.
Moving on.
One down. Now, I really, really want to get rid of you. I may have to use Tharia's Wind to attempt to do that. Or a Rapier. A Rapier would work quite well as well. And that'll be just enough.
You're all right.
Yeah, you don't want to expose Morgan to too many enemies at this point. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why he's activating Ignis so much, it's due to another skill.
Just as planned.
Morgan is Kira, run for your lives. Oh. Actually, that's probably a good thing. He doesn't level up too much because, yeah. Anyway, not Veteran. Rightful King. Now, this skill is something that only Crom's son will get. Well, Lucina gets it as well, but yeah. So Morgan won't normally have this unless they're Crom's son. Increases the trigger rate of skills by 10%. That includes Ignis. So that means Ignis has a ludicrously high chance of activating, and that's why he's doing it all the time. So yeah, Crom's children are pretty overpowered. Speaking of overpowered, I'm going to need to get rid of you. And in fact, I actually think the best one to do it is going to be Donnie. I haven't been getting lucky with those, gold, yeah, with the gold ability of that thing, but... Oh, they're not in range. Of course they're not in range. Actually, I wonder if Anna could take down something. For the moment, though, I really want this Griffin Knight gone, because otherwise he's going to run rampant on us. Fortunately, Rapiers are effective against Griffins, because they're good against anything with the Beast type, and that was exactly enough! Exactly enough. That's pretty good too. Lucina's stats are actually being very, all-round at the moment. So we have a couple of Wyvern Riders who are going to want to attack us, which is going to be irritating. And there are more reinforcements incoming as well. I kind of want to get rid of at least one of those Wyvern Riders. Let me just see if the other one can. 26. Yeah, because you have an attack of 30, and Olivia will probably die to that, but the 26 one I don't think will kill Olivia. I kind of have to actually get Olivia to dance for Donald and Noe, because I think they're my best option for getting rid of that guy. Because otherwise I'd have to send Shursh down and she will get hit by Elwind, and that's not good. Send Morgan in and that's really not good, because he would probably die. Now from here, definitely need to get rid of you. I could show off Noe's Wormsbane here, actually. It's times like these when I kind of wish that I had a Physics Staff on Anna, because... I wonder how much damage Noe's going to take from both mages. But, yeah, let's demo Wormsbane. I said before it's not nearly as useful as Beastbane, because the only thing that it really works on are Wyvern Riders. So... I actually think that miss may have mattered. And at this point, Wyvern Riders aren't really all that dangerous to us. I mean, Wyvern Lords maybe, but we haven't actually seen them yet. Yeah, so at this point, only that guy can attack Olivia, and I'm pretty sure that he won't kill her. But just in case, could actually pair up with Olivia, but that would reduce both my dancing and healing capabilities, because I'd only be able to do one per turn. Oh, actually, I didn't realize I could do this. I can get rid of one of these guys already. Yeah, Kellum's not going to double even with the speed boost from his birthday. Actually, I need a dual strike out of Kellum for this. And he just equipped his javelin, so I'll need to equip something better.
I can help. Have some more.
There we go. Yeah, if he was equipping the javelin, I get the feeling that may not have been enough. Hey, it's Kellen's birthday, give him a break. And with that, there is a mage down here, so I probably should get rid of him before proceeding. And, well, both of the... Actually, Pan has better resistance than Gaius. This is actually kind of rare, because Pan normally... I don't think our reinforcement is going to appear from this, no dual strike.
Rejected.
And so it ends.
But we did get a dual guard and a critical.
It was your time.
When you fight Pan, it is always your time. Yeah, lots of reinforcements there, especially that Swordmaster. That Swordmaster is... Yeah, you want to watch out for them. And I had a feeling she'd get hit by that. Yeah, I thought Tharia would be guarding her. Oh, okay! Wow, that 1 HP heal from Anna actually mattered! And that thief is trying to run on the water. We're not going to let that happen. That is precisely why I have to make sure that... Oh, she'll just get Elwinded. But if the Elwind is the only thing that hits her, it shouldn't be too bad. Or I could just attack from here. Yeah, that will require a dual strike, though. Or I could attempt to go here and... 1 damage off with the longbow, really. I mean, she probably will one-shot with... That's a little shaky, but I could do that. But I'll wait until some of these enemies have been taken out. Speaking of taking out enemies... I'm going to take you out. I still can't believe that 1 HP heal on Olivia with Anna actually...
Checkmate.
Well, that wasn't a Ignis, but it was certainly a death.
Success.
And Mary Sue's bloom armor is showing off in the background there. Now with that, these two need to run over here, but the thing is, I know at least one more thing is going to come out of those stairs. Wait a minute. Stairs give plus 10 evasion? Really? Are there any pillars on this map? Not sure, but I actually didn't realize that stairs gave an evasion boost. You know what? Let's see something. Oh, not one shot. That's annoying. Okay, I'm actually gonna do this. Ah, 1 damage off of a one-shot again!
Stay with us.
Yeah, every point of strength makes a difference, and that's bad. Okay, good thing that missed.
I say when it ends.
Of course, you critical now! Okay, with that, I can successfully blockade off this area. But I actually need to heal Noe first.
Yeah, that felt good.
Every bit of healing matters, as you could tell from that last thing. I mean, she got dual guarded, but still. I love Anna's level up quotes. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay there and attempt to... But can Noe take on... Actually, not all the mages will be able to reach her, so... it'd be completely... Wait a minute, is that 2 Swordmasters? Okay, that is actually really not good. Slight change of plans, I might actually have to dance for Crom then. Although... Yeah, that guy won't reach, thankfully. Although a steel sword on Shersh after she gets hit by possibly an Elwind. Actually, I could block that guy off, so... Although, that is going to mean that I gamble my, that thing on a fort, on a dual strike, basically. I think I may kind of have to do this.
Follow my lead.
It's at times like this when I wish this game worked like the Game Boy Advance and GameCube/Wii games, where Shersh would be able to move again after attacking, because that's what mounted units could do back then. Also, don't worry about this boss; he doesn't move, so we can deal with him when we want to. Yeah, see, here's the main issue. So I would put Kellum there if it weren't for all these mages. Actually, maybe the ward staff on Anna would not be a bad idea. 10 resistance. Yeah, I think I actually want to use... Although, I could do this. Wait a minute. Wait, Crom can't use a javelin. Nope, Crom can't use a javelin. Well, that's out. Yeah, I actually think... refreshing Crom is the best choice here.
Thank you.
Okay, Crom and Lucina's speeds are equal, but Crom has slightly better defense and HP, so... You know what, I just thought of something. Okay, so people were telling me that giving Lucina that vulnerary was useless because she can already heal herself with her parallel falchion. That is true. However, giving her the vulnerary has paid off now, because I can do this. Without that 10 HP, Crom might have been dead there, so that actually is kind of going to pay off. Can I bait at least one of those mages into going after Kellum? Oh, more wyverns. And okay, that guy is kind of an either that guy's an idiot, or the enemies are attempting to gang up on Crom and kill him. Lucina, you might want to start dual guarding now. Just saying. Okay, the extra speed's going to help though. Yep, Lucina, dual guard time maybe? Okay, that hit rate is not too good though. Okay, that's good. I think Crom might actually be safe now. What the heck are you guys doing? I mean, I know Crom's the main character and all, but
Anything can change.
he's the one who has the most chance of killing you here. Yeah, I had a feeling that you would do that. And that was worse damage than I thought. That was even worse damage than I thought. Okay, yeah, and Crom doesn't not critical. I mean, Crom doesn't double the Swordmaster.
Forget about me.
Yeah, actually. Oh, okay. Didn't expect Lucina to get the dual strike kill there. She's almost promoted too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's safe. I actually here want this Swordmaster to remain alive because the experience would be better served on someone else.
Hope will never die.
Lucina, Hope will die if other characters don't get some experience and Crom friend-zoning his daughter again. Well, at least Crom's catching up. Okay, that's very good. Okay, good. Don't attack Crom. Mostly because I don't want Crom to kill any more stuff. Okay, you're all provoked too. Right then. Now, you are gonna worm... Wait a minute. Callum hasn't had a chance to do anything yet this chapter, but, actually, I think I need to reserve, the dance for Morgan instead. So how much does the Griffin Knight do? 8 to Noe. Yeah, that's kind of insane. Might try and get rid of you, though. And I'm actually pretty sure this is not the end of the reinforcements as well. There's one more. I think one more wave. Nice Jewel Guard. And Noe is now a Bloom Dragon. That was actually a pretty good level up, too. I don't like these mages here. That is really, really annoying. What I actually like to do with Gaius and Pan here is have them cross the water. Let's see. Actually, this might hopefully tempt some of the enemies into going after these two. Split up the enemy's attentions a little bit. Actually... Okay, if I can get rid of those two mages... I said if I can get rid of those two mages... it's supposed to be Kellen's birthday and he's still getting shown up.
Good luck.
See what I meant by getting shown up? I might actually need to grind Kellum a bit after this. Just to let him catch up with Tharia, because she's going to be ready to promote soon. Okay, one down. Because with that one out of the way, we might be able to do something very cool here. Yes! Exactly enough! Okay, great.
Where to begin?
Virion finally redeeming himself. Okay, then. Actually, if this mage dies, then, pretty much all these wyverns are absolutely no threat to Lucina, so I can pretty much safely switch to her in the lead. Although, yeah, there is going to be another wave of reinforcements soon. Actually, Anna can go... Yeah, Anna can go there. Oh, I am annoyed by that, just missing out on the one-shot. And Kronk has gained strength since last time as well. Although, yeah, strength gains...
You will not stop me.
Oh yeah, recover 1 HP, that's useful. Not even that, too. Yeah, this men's staff will be good enough.
Whatever it takes.
Actually, wait, I don't think I can have Lucina... not Lucina, have Olivia dance because... Yeah, otherwise attack 26... Yeah, any of the Steel Axe Wyverns will... Or not, they can't actually reach her. Yeah, they can't reach her. That's good then. Although if Morgan gets hit by 2 Steel Axes at once... They've got an attack of 30, don't they? 30, and Morgan has 14 defense. So... yeah, that's kind of, that's 16. 16 times 2 is 32. One of them has even less. Actually, Morgan will survive. Provided he doesn't get hit by this one. Yeah, that is the real question. So you have either a 44% chance of hitting or a 39% chance of hitting. Yeah, and both of those will hit him if I... The question is, do I gamble for experience or do I just go the safe route and just use Mary Sue here? Actually, I may have to at least get rid of one of them with Mary Sue. And that was a bad thing to get hit by. And that was a bad time not to dual strike Gary Stu. And that should be... Yeah, one Griffin Knight from the bottom, so... And hey, they did gang up on Mary Sue. I kind of want Gary Stu to get some...
You're finished.
What did I say about... See, you're screwing over your own son in terms of experience there. Now, this last one, I hope he doesn't... Ah!
I've got your back.
Come on, dual strike, please. Nope. Okay. Oh, and thunder breaking just happened just in time. Okay, so with that Griffin Rider coming up there, I can also show this now. So, yeah, Beastbane works on Griffins. Which is pretty awesome. Pan should be fine. And that was exactly enough to finish it as well.
Togwell must live.
Almost level 20. I'm actually considering reclassing her once she hits 20 because of a certain reason that I'll talk about once we get there. But at least
You're all right.
the tome breaking actually helped Gary Stu get some experience here. And now with that, I think we've cleared out most of the enemies apart from the boss. The boss of this chapter is actually quite tough, though. Yeah, good thing he doesn't move, because look at those stats there. And that Tomahawk, and also, he's got Lancebreaker, so, I mean, you wouldn't attack him with a lance anyway, that would be really stupid, but... Yeah, very good defense, skill, speed, and strength, plus the best throwing axe in the game, so... This guy is pretty tough, actually. Granted, I can still do this, but he doubles Virion, so that would actually be not a good idea. Just gonna skip healing. Also, the Rapier's quite good against this guy as well, so... He is a little weak to magic, though. Although... Kellum does have a Beast Killer, and I would like Kellum to get some action this chapter, considering that it is his birthday. I mean, this video is probably not actually going to go up on Kellum's birthday. Oh, that doubling, though. I'll just get in position, though. Yeah, this guy, just look at him. This guy is actually really strong. Well, I mean, Donnie is always amazing, but, yeah, no more reinforcements. Must kill Gary Stu. Remove Sue influence from this world. Actually, why are we fighting these guys, to come to think of it? We have this boss theme back again as well. And I actually prefer it a lot to the other boss theme. Well, Donald chipped off half of its health there. Ouch! Yeah, this guy doubles Morgan, so that's obviously not going to work. Let me just see if the Beast Killer will... Oh, I forgot about Lancebreaker. Yep, Lancebreaker, not a good idea. Oh, such a shame. I want to get Kellum some experience for his birthday. Also, we need to get this last chest before we end the chapter. Although, we can actually do that now. Yeah, this is why Olivia can be really useful. And chest. Second seal. There are actually quite a few of them in this, well, been getting quite a few of those recently. So wait, the doubling from this guy, 14 times 2... That won't actually kill, but... Okay, Kellum has the Beast Killer equipped, right? I mean, it will probably miss, but still. Just don't show up, Kellum.
Don't forget me.
Oh, it's gonna miss, isn't it? Oh, if only that had hit. That would have been perfect if that actually hit, but instead... Okay, 93%? Okay, that's a guaranteed. Excellent.
I've got you.
Eating Gary Stew's brains would have given me unlimited power. Ah!
But instead, Gary Stew laughs over your fallen corpse. And map complete.
Right.
Also, we randomly... I actually forgot about this when I practiced this chapter. We randomly get this item, Naga's Tear. This is actually quite an interesting item for a few reasons. So you always get that from this chapter. Now, Naga's Tear is a stat-boosting item, I think, that actually boosts all of a character's stats at once, and it's not one of those temporary stat boosts, it's actually a, I'm pretty sure it's actually a permanent stat booster, like energy drop and things like that. But the thing about it is, it's unique in the fact that it's one of the only items that you can't... One of the only items besides legendary weapons that you can't buy off of other people's Street Pass teams. So if someone has that on one of their characters in Street Pass, you actually can't buy it off them. Again, there are very few items that are not legendary weapons that have that property. Now, this is interesting. There are implications that Morgan doesn't come from the same future that the other children come from. Now, this makes sense, because Morgan could potentially be the child of one of those future children. And of course, he wouldn't exist in that future, obviously, because, well, the character who would, you know, marry that future child is kind of dead by that time. So it seems that Morgan is from a completely different future. Now, the other interesting thing about Morgan is, in the Japanese version, their name was Mark. They changed that because that name didn't work for both genders in English, but people who've played earlier Fire Emblem games might recognize the name Mark. It doesn't actually mean anything, though. It's just a reference, nothing more. Or is it? Now, Morgan here claims to not remember anything but Mary Sue. This might not actually be that true, though, if we get their support with Lucina, so that's the thing.
Yes.
Or destroying, as is probably the case with Mary Sue and Gary Stu.
Huh?
So, Morgan, aka Gary Stu, always strived to be a great tactician. I hope you didn't want to understand anything more about their character, because that's basically all you'll be getting. Morgan has by far the vaguest backstory of anyone in the game, and that's intentional, because given they could be the child of anyone, yeah, that's a lot of potential backstories to take into account, and the game just took the easy way out and said, you know what, let's just make them have amnesia and keep their past completely vague. The thing about Morgan is, pretty much it's meant to be up to the player to decide what their backstory even is. So, what are your headcanons about your Morgan? I'd like to hear in the comments.
Whoa.
Oh no. Gary Stu is upon us. The end has come. And on that note, I'll leave this. Next time we'll actually be continuing with the main story again. So, see you then. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten to show one more thing. Due to the power of casual mode saves, and this is mainly the reason why I played on casual mode in the first place, I can show off the alternate recruitment conversation of Gary Stu, this time talking to him with Crom. Now, this is one of the cases where, this is one of the few cases where I'm actually going to do this. I'm not going to be showing Crom's alternate recruitment dialogue for all of the children, but considering that Gary Stu is his son in this playthrough, I'm going to have to do it.
I don't...
Good.
Yeah, this is one of my favourite lines in the game. Also, by the way, Crom says this regardless of whether or not he's this guy's father. So, yeah, Crom always says, in fact, so far, I don't think this dialogue has changed at all, depending on... So, yeah, I need to explain something here. Several of the children can potentially also be the child of Crom. And for all of them, Crom has alternate recruitment dialogue for them. So there's separate versions of Crom talking to them if he's not their father and if he is. Some of them, like this one, barely change at all, but some of them are radically different. I'll say right here that Olivia's child and Sumia's child are by far the biggest changes of all of Crom's potential children. So the very dear to me part, I think, is the only change to this line.
What?
Hello, Father.
You are no son of mine.
Yeah, and then this is one of the few changes to this conversation. Oh, Lord, no.
What?
What?
My father is the prince of one of the biggest nations on Earth? This is interesting.
So, Morgan, no matter who they are, always doesn't remember their non-avatar parent.
Really?
Well...
And this is also going to be contradictory if we look at support soon. So... yeah, there's that conversation. That conversation does change a bit if Crom is Morgan's father. It certainly changes more than a few of the others. I know that with Sully's child, there's barely any difference at all in the recruitment conversation if Crom's their father or not. But it's not as drastic a change as Sumia's child or Olivia's. Those ones are, yeah, they're pretty special. But anyway, with that, now I'm going to end off this video. So, I'll see you again next time.